What's up, good people? Welcome back to another episode of Undrafted Views. We're here. We talk sports from the sidelines. And today we're going to talk about a tweet we saw this week. Actually, I know everybody that's watching the NBA has to know about this situation where Draymond Green was ejected from the game. And the Warriors Nation tweeted out, referee Ben Taylor said that John Butler, who gave the second tech, did not realize Draymond Green was yelling at James Wiseman. Was that the wrong call? Well, yes, it was, because NBA came out and said later that they did make a mistake and that, in essence, the call should not have been a technical and that Draymond Green should not have been ejected. What's your thought on that?
Well, I appreciate the NBA coming out and admitting their mistake. However, I think Draymond Green's reputation precedes him. That wouldn't have happened to any other player. It wouldn't have. They would have decided, oh, okay, he wasn't talking to me. Draymond has been mildly abusive to referees in the past. And that's where this all stemmed from.
Oh, wow. So then there it is, right? So will there need to be any adjustments to how Draymond Green handles himself on the floor?
No, absolutely. But he won't make the adjustment. He won't. This is him. This is part of his game. This is why he's so intense. And to be honest, the Warriors need it.
Absolutely. Because the moment he left the game, they really could have just said, game over.
Yeah, they need his intensity. Without him, without Clay, they're running on two flat tires right now. They need Draymond.
Yeah, but why does he normally yell and curse on the floor? Does he do that all the time? Or is it just because he was doing it toward to help James Wiseman?
I think he does it a lot, probably 80% of the time. And it's it's more evident right now because there's no fans and you can kind of hear.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They need to crank up the music in Dub Nation. So Draymond can go and do what he normally does and not receive a technical. But it's funny, that was his second technical. So they were already done with him anyway. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm being funny. This is just me being funny. But I wonder if this will never come out. If the ref was like, James Wiseman, I know he's been probably yelling at you all night. I got you. Was he trying? I'm joking. This is all jokes, but I'm just wondering if he was like, Wiseman, no worries. I know. I've been hearing him fuss at you all night. And I'm fuss because I know that Draymond is mentoring him, James Wiseman, which I think he needs because he's a rookie. He's 19. Come on, he's young. But will there be a point where during the play that there'll be some space given to him for him to figure out some things for himself? I'm just curious. That's all.
I hope so. Because who wants to be subject to all of that the whole game?
I know. But as a rookie, he needs guidance. I understand that. But I often wonder, as I've been watching the games, is it a little too much? James Wiseman needs just a little bit space. Just a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I like I said, as long as the NBA admitted their mistake, we can move forward. Because I think maybe they should review technical fouls.
There should be a point where the coach can challenge. That's fair. And if they want to write that rule, then that'll be one of their challenges for the night. Because how many times can they get challenged?
Twice. Oh, no. One time. You only get one.
But in this case, I think Steve Kerr would have used his challenge.
Yeah, it was early in the game.
It's early in the game. He don't want to lose Draymond because Draymond is running the defense while it's happening on the floor. They need that, right?
Yeah.
So I think I can see Steve Kerr sacrificing the challenge if that was the rule. At least you give it up to the coaches to make the decision. Only for a second technical, not the first.
Okay.
Because the first technical, you get, shoot the free throws and they're done. That second one is ejection, and that's the issue.
Yeah, but the first one puts you on thin ice.
Whatever, then fix it. Whatever. Because usually, people get first technicals often, right? So I don't think that's anything, and they adjust and they move on. It's that second technical means that something else is going on. Now, if Steve Kerr felt that Draymond should have gotten I don't know if it's then you leaving it up to the coaches to defend the player. Ooh, that may be kind of rough. It could sever relationships, perhaps.
Yeah, I don't know. But all I know is James Wiseman is playing great this year for the Dubs, and Draymond Green, he can continue to do what he needs to do to make sure that Wiseman's on the right path, but maybe he just needs to tweak it just a tad.
Teensy, just a teensy. I'm not saying stop. Don't take that. I'm not saying stop. Just a teensy. Just a teensy. Because you tell me if you always want to be yelled at. You let me know in the comments. Always? No, not always. And it may not be always. I could be exaggerating. I'm just saying. Teensy.
Teensy. All right, you guys, we are going to wrap this episode up. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you drop down in the comments and let us know what you think about these tweets. And we will see you guys on the next one. But until then,
Peace.
Peace, y'all.